one I wrote, one I didn't. Zach, you can boo now. Huh? Never mind. This first one is, what do you call it?
Sestina.
I actually did a sestina. I know. So here it is. In the darkest depths of the night, an author labors to write of the clandestine path he took to become a lord. What promises he made to God, of the treachery that befell his master, and the oaths that he swore. The quill breaks as he softly swore. He paused and thought back before he was a knight. Before he had murdered his master, he remembered what it was to do right, when he had truly followed God, when he had loved and called him Lord. Until the fealty he had to swear to the new Lord. Except this was unlike anything he had ever swore. It was demanded of him to follow a new God, one who came from beyond the stars at night, a villain whose intentions were far from right, called to serve the sea and a new master. Was it madness that took his own master for the creature with sea creatures for whom he was also Lord? I was called into a service, a so-called divine right. My mind ran rampant and my tongue screamed and swore to the great Cthulhu. I was employed as a knight with but a simple task from this new elder god. First sacrifice was called for my new god. My strength made it easy to overtake my master. His screams rang out through the night. I hadn't even thought about his position as Lord, so as the new ruler I made sure my subjects swore as I marked each head in his blood right. Still, my hands stumble as these messages I try to write. My mind seems to slip in each new day serving this lost God. Had I known prior to the oath I swore that the sea in the darkest depths would be my master, I would have never pledged myself to that Lord, in the end giving myself over completely to the night. So to you, Cthulhu, my new God and Lord, on whom my soul I swore in blood I did right, that you were my master and I am a slave to that eternal night. So, this next one's called The Stone Troll, and it was written by a J.R.R. Tolkien. You may have heard of him. Troll sat alone on his seat of stone and munched and mumbled a bare old bone. For many a year he had gnawed it near, for meat was hard to come by, done by, gum by. In a cave in the hill he dwelt alone, and meat was hard to come by. Up came Tom with his big boots on, said he to the troll, "Pray, what is yon? For it looks like the shin of my Uncle Tim, as should be a lion in a graveyard." Paveyard. This many a year has Tim been gone, and I thought he was laying here in the graveyard. "My lad," said the troll, "this bone I did stole. But what be bones that lie in a hole? Mine uncle be dead as a lump o' lead, afore I found his shin bone. Tin bone, then bone. He can spare a share for a poor old troll, for he didn't need his shin bone." Said Tom, "I don't see why the likes of thee, without axe and leave, should go making free with the shank of the shin, my father's kin, so hand the old bone over. Rover, trover, through dead he be, it belongs to he, so hand the old bone over. For a couple of pins," said the troll, and grins, "I'll eat thee too, and gnaw thy shins. A bit of fresh meat will go down sweet. I'll try my teeth on thee now. He now, see now, I'm tired of gnawing old bones and skins. I've a mind to dine on thee now." But just as he thought his dinner was caught, he found his hands had hold of naught. Before he could mind, Tom slipped behind and gave him a boot to larn him Warn him, darn him. A bump of the boot on the seat, Tom thought, would be the way to larn him. But harder than stone is the flesh and bone of a troll that sits in the hills alone, and will sit on your boot to the mountain's root, for the seat of the troll didn't feel it, peel it, peel it. Old Troll laughed when he heard Tom groan, oh, he knew his toes could feel it. Tom's leg is game since home he came, his bootless foot is lasting lame, but Troll didn't care, and he's still there with the bone he boned from his owner. Donor. Boner. Troll's old seat is still the same, and the bone he boned from its owner.